play something else. Unless we see like an Orianna here. I think Fly is great on Orianna as well.
Yeah.
It just feels a little bit funky, you know, to throw Keen onto something like a Scion. But hey, I mean, great players, they can play the Scion and be very game-breaking.
Yeah, I don't really mind. See, I love this. See, this is what I was talking about. So now you didn't ban the Scion, but you've taken it away, so this still works. And now there's probably a lot of regret on Damwon Kia for actually picking up the Zoe first. I like the Scion into the Zoe as well as a matchup, you know. You know where teleports are going to be. You can actually set up to get those knockups. Like, this is a really smart draft from Afrika. They didn't go about it the way that we expected, the Korean commentators apparently either, in terms of that Scion ban. But where we end up at the end of the day is really awesome here for Afrika. They have Aphelios and Nautilus, so no Thresh, but it's still a strong bottom lane. The Udyr this time works so well with the Camille pick, and you've got a Gragas, which is somewhat stable, but it's nowhere near as stable as a Scion's going to be into this. So I'm a really big fan of where Afrika end up team fight-wise with the Hecarim and the Senna, you know, and basically the front-to-back nature of Damwon Kia's poke is really strong around objectives too, so can't count them out here. But if Afrika get an early lead, they can absolutely stomp on this game, I feel.
Safe.
So I think this ends up being a way better composition, even though it's very AD heavy for Afrika than what we saw in the last game. I like this a lot, and a lot of the pressure in this game is going to be on Canyon once again to actually kind of fill that gap.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see this one once again. We will hop on to the Rift for Afrika versus Damwon Kia. We'll play, and he was the best at it.
Yeah, something like a Fasting Sun is a great stylistic champion for him. Okay.
We might have a dead Nautilus here. He is going to have to throw down that exhaust immediately, but here comes Canyon. Even with the flash, he is not able to get away, and Bang is also going to get caught here. The perfect timing on the gank comes out from Canyon, and Damwon get a huge lead in the bottom lane.
How does it turn?
As we're really trying to force this play on a con.
This is what I'm talking about. 6 is hit. This is the timing. Hextech.
We do have the cask available. He's going to hit Keen into the turret even as he just flashes over him and kind of laughs at them both.
And this is why we say Khan is one of the best weak side players in the top lane. He not only survives.
Damwon have an idea that this is happening, or at least they're rotating over for it, but I think Afrika were just too fast.
Yeah, they came over here, and I think Damwon Kia was just like, okay, we'll match a reset, but Afrika were not resetting, they were rotating.
He was in a position there where he's not allowed to go back here.
Nope.
He has to stay because the lane is pushing away. He has to push it into the turret, or else he loses potentially even more than what a kill could give to Damwon Kia. So he has to take the risk and stick around, and Khan is just abusing him. But now they've actually baited Khan into this one. The cask is going to get Dread away, but no longer is the flash available for the Gragas, as Ghost is going to help keep him alive from the bottom side, and the teleport was interrupted in the mid lane. Showmaker will look to trade a kill onto Fly in, the trade for the interrupt on the teleport. Here comes the Horsey, though. Canyon is going to get the kill onto Camille as they stick around for way too long against this Hecarim.
I mean, you could see Keen's face as well when it comes through. He's like, I should have known better than this, right? And the irony is up against a top laner who would.
Fly's like, yeah, good luck, buddy. He's coming back. Now, by the way, I've got my shield up in a couple of seconds here. He might just kill Showmaker. Yep, there's the shield. Oh, just out of range, and Zoe is just a little bit of a overstay, not respecting the Hecarim and his fed self, going for the chem tank in this case. As we do have the Rift Herald down on the top side, they're going to split the plates.
Maybe even 2. This ends up being really well handled by Damwon.
Beryl is going to have to throw down the exhaust. He does have the gray health available here. Waiting until the last second.
Bang does have flash, but
easily able to avoid that one.
Yeah, they're going to have to force fights over objectives. Uh-oh.
Is this where you kill the Scion? I'm not even quite sure. He's able to deny the dash as the ultimate will come in, and Fly, this time with no flash, will actually die. So it is possible. Keen is getting kind of baited under this turret, but now Bang and Dread are in the top lane. As we have more fighting in the jungle here, they're trying to get on top of Lahens. And actually able to try to dredge line, but it's not enough to get away. This avoidance comes in from Beryl.
Canyon's here.
One of the good things of the Tom Kent. Now they're kind of stuck under this turret in an awkward spot. Beryl actually saves him for the Battlestar, but he's going to die anyway. Gives that kill over to Showmaker. This is just turning into a mess. Everybody on the side of Afrika getting ran down here as Canyon trying to get the kill onto Keen, but actually Ghost has to flash in and try to save him, and Keen just stands up to him.
Okay, Dread. Gonna get some vision here. Does not go home. So Canyon actually got a kill on his way in, and they trapped them on the top side. Okay, this is really sneaky, but it's not gonna work.
Yeah, it's... Look at Canyon. He's like, yeah, good job, buddy. We really don't care about you.
And Showmaker actually, I think, had Heal Summoner moving around, better movement around the map. And their advantage is getting bigger and bigger. And this is a problem because of that Infernal Drake.
He might actually be able to kill him here. He's got about 10 seconds until this cask. But he's still just running him down. The flash is going to come in, and even with the dredge line... Cask? He hit Cask death. Oh, stopwatch. There you go.
They're just like, how awesome am I? Okay, like, I'm just trying to win a game here.
And he actually baits Khan so far into the enemy jungle that it's not looking so good for our Gragas player. They might even be able to hand this kill over to Aphelios. This is huge.
This is massive.
For Afrika.
The hens, man.
One of your win conditions there. And now they're actually going to find Showmaker in the mid lane, as he's got a stopwatch of his own and a flash that comes in. And Zoe, once again, fun champ, able to get away from the three of them.
Yep, she gets out. No problem. But that was a great kill over to the Aphelios. Bang is going to love that extra gold. And like, Lens is just so slippery today. Canyon.
All right, let's give it another try here. We do have a Nudier around this time around. Everfrost does come in. Lahen's trying to make the play now, but the teleport coming in now from Khan on the left side. And man, we got low health bars now on the side of Afrika. Dread not able to do too much. Keen is trying to help out on that front line. Cannon getting very low. And that is a big streak that you would give over to the Udyr, as Bang nearly able to snipe down Showmaker on the top side here, as Ghost trying to help out, but I mean,
Bang's going to catch him no matter what.
At this point, yeah, he's at least able to deny the gold. The 1,000 gold, by the way, away from Bang. And this is just turning into a fiesta. Everybody is just running around the map, as Beryl able to stand up to Keen.
These are trades that Damwon Kia are winning every time, though. Lahent is going to sacrifice himself to try to save Bang.
Ooh.
But he gets slept.
Yeah, and he should be dead now. The burst comes in, and a triple kill, just casually given over to Ghost. 303 screens away. We're having more action here because this is game number 2, of course. Trying to get onto Canyon, and the Devour is huge.
He's keeping him there for so long, now we're going to turn this again.
I know, Fly is just dead. He's going to have to sacrifice his life this time around. As the other Everfrost comes in, and now Bang might be dead, as we have the Abyssal Voyage now coming in, and he's going to be sniped from miles away as well.
Cannon is a carrot on a stick right now. It's 3-0-5, so that's a lot of their damage in these fights.
All right, Khan forever alone on the weak side. Can he survive this one? That is about as good of a cast as it's going to get, but this one is 1v3. The Senna ultimate comes in. There is no way, right? Okay. Yeah, he's actually dead. Even Bang is there. He's like, yeah, you're dead, buddy. But guess who's also dead? It's the Baron in favor of Damwon Kia. Free Baron, thank you very much.
Fly can't stop this. He actually shouldn't even try.
They have too much damage. They're going to take it down. Fly, he's actually getting in there, but he's going to be dashed away, and the smite does come in. Teleport now from Keen, as he'll just be slept. We're trying to get on top of Showmaker, but he just easily flashes away. And once again, just able to set up a front to back here is Damwon Kia. Canyon in the back line, kind of just going 1v3. As the Devour on cooldown right now. We're trying to get Bang in the front, but he just gets burst down. Keen now trying to take them down one by one. He's able to get a lot of them, and now Beryl is going to be taken out in the end eventually. As Dread will eventually, okay, there we go. Finally gets taken out. And actually does take away, I believe, all the Barons from Damwon Kia.
Yeah, after that Baron denial. So let's see. Camille's here too.
Oh, they're going to get that Everfrost on a Bang once again. The engage comes in from Lahens, trying to set up their own front and back. A bit of damage over the wall from Bang, but no overcommittal from Afrika. As Showmaker, it's just a shooting gallery. He's hitting everything right now on the Zoe. Deny him the Azir, the Lucian, and the Syndra. He'll just pull out the Zoe. He's fine with that.
10 seconds on this Drake. Canyon's going in.
And he's really fast, so he's able to scout there. And now look at that front line. Fly on the Scion, not looking unkillable anymore. Is now once again able to fry front to back, as Keen this time not nearly as useful. The double kill over to the Zoe. Canyon's going to pick up one of his own. And, well, you don't need to chase that Udyr, but it looks like they... No,
Canyon just got his ult back up, so I think he wanted to push the issue, and he just always... Oh, no.
Well, they really want to kill this Zoe, but
can they?
It's getting more and more difficult, but I think this time they finally made it happen.
Canyon was not as close as I thought he was there anymore. Like, everyone's leaving.
Oh, okay. Well, Bang is just dead. Looks like a bit of a Canyon assassination. Maybe a bit of a trouble bubble there. Actually, Zoe wasn't there, so probably just the Hecarim making it happen.
Well, I mean, this game is all but over, unfortunately. Damwon Kia just looking to lock up this inhibitor turret. They can always rotate back to take Baron in 30 seconds when it spawns. I mean, they might just look to end the game here. Aphelios being gone means there's just no way to stop this push.
I love the Pengu top of the morning emote there. And yeah, I mean, they don't even have Baron, but it just doesn't matter.
Pengu top of the standings, Valdez.
Yeah.
Probably just go back and clear some vision and set up for Baron.
Oh, not again. Another trouble bubble. He's going to be able to dodge pretty nicely with that Exec ultimatum, actually. And a good front to back here. Bang is getting a lot of damage, but it just feels like they're too tanky. They're too far ahead at this point in time. And Senna is just casually assassinating the Udyr in the back line. As that is going to be the ace. Canyon gives us a little shimmy, and we are going to have the 2-0 tonight from Damwon Kia over Afrika.
Afrika with some really interesting draft technique. Game one, pulling out the Nasus did not work out, but clearly an attempted strategy against Khan Sion. Then bringing in Fly here on the mid side once again. But Damwon Kia is a different beast than KT Rolster. This draft was interesting, but it did not work out. Game of his life, 2 games in a row, Lehens, but he just cannot win.
Yeah.
The rest of his team falling apart around him. Okay, well that's not gonna do wonders for Canyon's KDA.
Canyon's having a real fun time. He really does not care. Atmosphere in that team is just so awesome right now.
Yeah, it's really like it's one of those things you can look at and you're like.
So apparently you said, is LCK a joke for you, Canyon?
Oh, okay, that's what he asked when he was saying, like, are you messing around? Like,
yeah.
I look at this team and, like, Khan is a player who, in the past, like, he's even been criticized for his negative attitude. He's been a very aggressive player, likes to talk a lot of trash, right? But I see him in this team as I thought he was going to be like one of these. This Damwon Kia, you look at their interviews when they won Worlds, right, with Nuguri. Everyone looks like very happy, very positive atmosphere. It felt like Khan was like a villain that could drag the team down potentially. That was something I was worried about when I heard that he was coming to the roster. But it's the exact opposite. In fact, he's the guy who's joking around. He's the guy who's leveling up the team's atmosphere. Yep. He's the one who's being funny in interviews. And I mean, this team might have gotten a level up after Nuguri departed, actually. It feels like it might be the case.
I know.
Thank you very much, guys. And Damwon Kia is now on the 10-match winning streak here in the LCK. A very quick 2-0 win tonight. And Hecarim was unstoppable in this game. This is not a pick that Canyon used to play prior to today's series. Well, Hecarim is usually paired up with Orianna, but this time around we saw a Senna-Hecarim duo, and we had the hint that they kind of prepared it for the series. I think Afrika Freaks had good picks on the first rotation, but still, Hecarim was really smart with their jungle path, and also his itemization was on point, so I was able to learn a lot from Canyon actually. Game 1, the teams were focusing on the counter pick, but Game 2 was slightly different, but to put it short, Afrika Freaks once again played all AD, full AD comp, but Damwon Kia was able to have more of a versatile comp. They had Zoe and Hecarim, a champion that could dive onto the opponents. They had a very nice damage balance. There's a reason why Khan's Sion didn't die and Fly's Sion died. Because, well, Khan was taking full AD damage, whereas Fly also had to take damage from a very fed Zoe as well. I guess we can put it short that Damwon Kia had better damage balance in this game. Udyr, we thought this champion will be having a lead over Hecarim, but that was not the exact storyline. Let's take a look at this replay. Hecarim is never slow when it comes down to the full clear in the camp. And then Keen was not able to spot him with that ward because Hecarim was able to sidestep away from that vision. And after clearing that Scalded camp, Hecarim was able to make a rotation to the bottom lane, and Hecarim can clear the jungle really fast if he does not take E skill in the early phase of the game. And then later on, we had a skirmish breaking out on the bottom lane because Africa Frix wanted to make a 3v2 fight, but it was too late because Hecarim was already there with the ghost skill summoner cast activated. And also, Damwon Kia's bottom duo was doing a fantastic work turning that fight around. The devar onto Lihan's was really on point, which allowed more control over Canyon in order to clean up that kill. Africa Frix wanted to, make Udyr come to that fight faster than Hecarim, but Hecarim was there even faster than Udyr. And because of the Hecarim with his skills, they were not able to re-engage onto that bottom duo. And with that kill in the very early phase of the game, Damwon Kia and especially Canyon was not able to go down after that point of the game. Let's take a look at this fight once again. Maybe because they are the first place team, Damwon Kia is super fast when it comes down to their snowball speed. Canyon goes in, he gets engaged by 4 members of the side of Africa Frix, but he has so many backup, and because he was so fed, he didn't die there. And then the Devourer puts him to a safer place, and then Gragas was already there. And then it turned into a 4v4 fight. And Everfrost, Sleep, Chemtank, and Tomkins was also going there in order to take the turret aggro as well. Damwon Kia, their mechanical level is the best in the world because they are the world champ. Damwon Kia, with this game 2 victory, they are closing out the series, and the POG will go over to Canyon on that Hecarim performance. 10 kills, 3 deaths, and 9 assists. Hecarim in LCK, well, this champion actually didn't really show up. A lot of people were putting question mark over him, but in this game, Hecarim made a bit of a flex choice with his itemization as well. Canyon, he didn't really build a lot of damage item, but he was able to put a lot of damage onto the opponents. In fact, when he was getting a kill on that Aphelios, well, Canyon had about 300 AD at that point in the game. And then because of the ghost spell, he was able to pick up a kill and then move back to safety. This is the play that we mentioned earlier. This horse is just too fast. And then the knockback is actually, the knockback scales of the distance he makes. And 8 out of 9 votes will be the